Alright everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to add a custom domain name to your funnel. So in another video I actually created a funnel. So just to recap, you go to marketing.deal.ai and on the left you have your funnels. You can click on new funnel, and once you're in there you can click on new funnel step to create a page. And by default, when you create a page, it's going to say app.previewdeal.ai/p/ and then basically your page ID. So that's generally not what you want if you want to be running traffic to your page. So what we'll do now is go to your domains tab on the left. So if you click on domains, you click on add domain. I'm going to add, let's say, fish, or I'll say join.davedev.tv. So davedev.tv is a domain name that I own. And in this case, I'm going to put a subdomain for now. I'll show you without the subdomain later. So let's click add domain. And you'll see it's there. And if I click on instructions, they'll say, in order to make this work, you have to point the join CNAME at cname.deal.ai. So I'll copy this, hit copy. I'm going to go over to Namecheap. So I currently have my davedev.tv domain name on Namecheap. Now, of course, this works with any domain name provider, GoDaddy, Cloudflare, whatever. You'll have to go to the DNS section. So I'll click on that. And right now I don't have any records, but I'll click add new record. You'll want to do a CNAME. So again, it says to do a CNAME here for what I'm doing. And for the host, I'll put join. And then the target, cname.deal.ai, I hit the check mark. And so that'll take some time to propagate. In the meantime, I'll close this. Then I'll go back to my funnel. And now I'll tell deal.ai, I'll click on my funnel, I'll go to the settings. So I'll go over to settings and then say domain, and then select join.davedev.tv and hit save. And then once I save it and go back to the steps, you'll see now the URL has been updated. So that's my custom domain there. And that is the path of that particular page. Now what I can do for this page, for this step actually, is click the gear here, or go to the step settings, and change the path to say something like welcome. Actually, you could put nothing at all as well if you want a blank path. So let's try that. Save settings. So now it's just join.davedev.tv. Now if I click on this, we'll see if it's propagated yet. Let's give it a minute and see if it loads. Sometimes, okay, that happened pretty quick. So as you can see, it's already propagated. So now if I go to join.davedev.tv, my website, which is hosted on deal.ai, is now here. Now the other thing I wanted to show you is if I wanted it to be at the root domain. So if I go back to domains, I could also just type davedev.tv without a subdomain, hit add domain, and click on instructions. As you can see, instead of a CNAME record, it's an A record. So let's just copy that IP address and hit close. Let's go back over here, add a new record. We're going to add an A record. For the host, it's going to be the root. So I'm just putting an @ sign, and then I'm pasting that IP address and hitting check. And that should be applied. Now if I go back here and go back to my funnel, let's click on that, go to the funnel settings, and now let's change it to be just the root domain and hit save. And if I go back to steps, as you can see, it's now just my domain. I can now open it up. And now this could take a few minutes, so let's just pause the video. All right, it is now connected, and it took about 20 minutes for me, just so you know, it could take some time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you add a domain, both with a subdomain and without a subdomain.